local all the time. You're watching News 13 with Yvette Bruce-Wall and meteorologist Dave Cacciarella. This is News 13 Primetime.
A developing story right now. The U.S. credit rating falls for the first time in history. Credit rating agency Standard & Poor's downgrades the U.S. debt from AAA to AA+. Now, the credit agency said it is making the move because the deficit reduction plan passed by Congress just this week on Tuesday did not go far enough to stabilize the country's debt situation. The Associated Press reporting that the Obama administration believes S&P's analysis contained deep and fundamental flaws. It's the first debt downgrade in U.S. history. Here to talk about what this means for all of us is Ed Cofrancesco, the president of International Assets Advisory, LLC in Orlando. Thanks for joining us. So, Ed, this is the first time this has ever happened in the U.S. What can people, the average American, see happening with their money, their investments, their 401k?
Well, thank you for having me, Beth. You know, it's not just here in Central Florida where the storm clouds are brewing right now. Monday looks like it's going to be a very stormy day in the markets, and this is obviously going to impact people's 401k and their retirement savings. We can expect the markets to be upset by this news. Now, this has been a long time in coming. S&P's been talking about this since April. Nevertheless, now that the reality is here, we can expect that already choppy markets are going to get more turbulent.
We all know when a person's credit ratings falls, Ed, it's harder to get credit, okay? Or if one does get credit, it comes at a high price. What does this mean, though, for the U.S. government?
Well, clearly it's going to mean that over the long haul it's going to have to pay a higher price. The U.S. government's going to wind up paying marginally, I believe, initially, higher interest rates on its debt. It's going to have to. In the same token, there's still not a lot of places that people want to put their money. Obviously, gold is one alternative, and we've seen gold have an astronomical, historical rise over the last 5 or 6 years. But in the same token, there's still not too many other safe havens for people's money. So I don't think we're looking at interest rates for U.S. government debt going through the roof.
One last question for you. When could we expect the S&P to raise the country's credit rating back to AAA?
That would be the $3 trillion question. And I think that we're looking at a long time. Right now, again, we're spending trillions of dollars more annually in this government than we're taking in. And until we come up with serious deficit reduction and a plan to address that, I think that it's very unlikely that the S&P is going to lower, or rather raise, our credit rating back to AAA anytime in the near future.
Ed, yes or no answer. Should people take their money out of the bank and hide it under the mattress like Grandma used to do?
No, I mean, the banks, again, we have to remember that our money is all fiat money anyhow. So whether it's in your wallet, under the mattress, or in the bank, it's as safe any of those places, but it's safer from thieves and so forth in the bank.
Thank you for joining us, Ed Cofrancesco. All right, check out this video.